Okay, now we fast forward. I got my CDL license in April 2003. Man, I was so happy, man. I was so happy. When I say the happiness inside of me was the best feeling ever, man. It was the best feeling ever. I came home from the joint, dropped books. Oh yeah, I write books too. I'm the man in Detroit, just in case y'all ain't hip to me already. J Main Strip looked me up. I write books or wrote books while I was locked up. That's another story. So I was just so proud of myself that I got the CDL license, and I'm thinking it's up. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm about to get that paper. I even get to talking crazy to motherfuckers like, man, I don't give a fuck about that shit, nigga. I'm about to get some money. I'm talking that kind of crazy. So, talking that kind of crazy, and next thing I know, so now I'll start the job hunt. Now I'm in the beginning process of the job hunt. The job hunting is a motherfucker in Detroit, Michigan. That's all I could speak for. It was a motherfucker in Detroit. When I say every job I applied to, what they don't tell you in truck driving school and truck driving is that you're not getting no job if you don't got no experience. If you don't have experience, you are not getting employed. These people will not let you into their company and into their businesses. They is not about to put you behind no 18-wheeler truck without no experience. Man, I ain't lying. That was my biggest problem, man. My biggest problem, and I hated it. I hated that shit. I was so mad. So, here's another. I'm at a truck stop right now. That's why I keep on looking off and paying attention and shit. And I see somebody else from Transam, Transam. So anyway, my biggest problem was trying to catch employment. Was trying to get employed. That was my biggest problem, trying to get employment. Nobody would hire me. You know who would hire me? All them hoe-ass jobs, like the box trucks jobs. Like, it was one job that hired me, and I told them that I didn't want to do box trucks. They were like, oh yeah, you just gonna start it then. We're gonna put you in the semis. Oh, we gonna have that. Well, the whole time, what I want y'all to know is truck companies is about their business, first off. They don't give a fuck about your experience. They don't give a fuck. They want you to have experience, but they don't give a fuck about how you get it, when you get it, where you get it. When you come to their company, they want you to have motherfucking experience. They don't give a fuck about teaching shit. So don't think that no job owe you nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that particular job, I had to quit. I worked there for a month, quit. I ended up getting another job for the box trucks. Another job that's kind of did the same thing. They was telling me they was gonna put me in a semi, and they actually did put me in a semi a couple times, but not like how they were supposed to, not like how I wanted to. See, me, I wanted to, I needed to be, I know me. First off, I like to drive. I'm one of those guys, every time I go out of town, I am the driver. I would drive this 10 hours. I would drive the 15 hours. I do crazy numbers on the driving. So this how I knew, like, this is what I wanted to do, truck drive. So I'm going through hell. I went through so much hell trying to get a job that I was this close to quitting. I was this close to just saying, fuck that CDL. And the funny thing about it is my mans who turned me on to the free government funding, he was already in truck driving school. He was like, yeah, I'm damn near almost done. I end up finishing before him somehow, some way. Maybe because some schools is optional to your attendance is optional. Most schools, well, a lot of schools don't care if you come or if you don't. They don't care. They getting paid anyway. They don't care. But the school I was at was like, nigga, bring your ass here every day, Monday through Friday, 7 in the morning to 4 p.m. And that's what I was doing. All right, so I brought him up because the guy who turned me on to it is because he quit. He was like, man, fuck this shit, dog. It's so hard trying to find a job. And I know, because we ain't got no experience, they weren't fucking with us. So I worked a job with my mans with one of my homeboys. I ended up having a homeboy that had his own logistics company. And I ended up working for him for like 6 months. And he was teaching me some ins and outs and shit. But it wasn't on the road, it was local. It was around my city, it was in Detroit. And I know my city, so it wasn't hard to maneuver and do shit in Detroit. Then at the same time, I wasn't backing that bitch up in no docks and nothing like that in Detroit. I wasn't on the road in Detroit. I didn't even know nothing about, I didn't even do no type of logins type shit when I worked for my mans. And I appreciate him for letting me work for him and all that. But like, I wasn't learning the real truck driving shit. So, now we getting closer to the Transam. So, I remember months pass. I'm driving Uber, trying to get some money. Uber was good pay. I ain't gonna hold you up. Uber was good pay. Sometimes I make $1,700 a week. Sometimes I make $1,900 a week. But that wasn't what I want to do. So I end up, I jump on Indeed, put 1 million applications in. 1 million applications. Excuse me. And when I put these 1 million applications in, phone slapping, companies reaching out to me left and right, but it was always one or two things. It was either how much experience. Now at this time, after working for my mans and working for them whole ass companies that I only worked there for 1 month, at this time, I'm at 8 months experience. Technically, I'm at 8 months experience. Now, who's to say what type of experience it was, which was shitty, but I technically still got 8 months experience. Now, even though I had 8 months experience, I really didn't have experience. If you could get what I'm saying. Like, I wasn't on the road. I wasn't truck stops. I wasn't getting scales. I wasn't doing no ELD. I didn't know none of that. I didn't know none of that type of shit. So I remember probably like 3 weeks ago. Now I'm fast forwarding it. Probably like 3 weeks ago, man, I was at a breaking point. Everything bad that could have happened to me was happening to me. I owed everybody. My money, my papers fucked up. My life was fucked up. I remember being so fucked up that I was about to break up my girl. I'm like, yeah, we should just break up, because I was at a point in my life where I knew that I couldn't afford no woman. And the type of energy that I had in me, I was depressed. I was really depressed. I was hurt. The strong get fucked up. I'm a strong motherfucker. I did 8.5 years in prison. I'm a strong motherfucker. But even the strong get hurt, man. No bullshit. And when I say life was lifing, life was lifing. Bills left to right, I owe everybody. I ain't know what the fuck to do. At this point, but I'm steady putting in 1 million applications. I'm steady putting in 1 million applications for jobs. I'm trying to stay legal around this bitch in so many words. I'm trying to stay legal. I'm trying not to have to whoa. You feel me? I'm trying not to get on that type of time. I'm trying not to go back to prison. But at this point, I'm starving. I'm hungry. I'm mad. And I need some fucking money ASAP. I need something to shake. And I remember it was one day, I was with my girl, and I was just so down, man. I was so down that I really, really wanted to break up with her. I was trying to break up with her, and she wasn't budging. I was trying to break up with her by being mean, by just trying not to show no type of love. But bottom line is, she really knew that. And I'm not no motherfucker that just be telling all my business to my girl either. So she ain't know that I damn near owed everybody. She ain't know that shit. So I tried to break up with her. That's where I was at in my life. That's how fucked up I was in my head and in my life. I'm fucked up. I ain't never been so fucked up in my life. So on this day, on this one day, I'm so fucked up. I'm so disappointed. I remember crying. I ain't gonna hold you up. I remember crying. I remember just didn't know what the fuck I was gonna do. I had no idea. I owed everybody. And at this point, I was beyond calling and trying to borrow some money. It was beyond that. At this point, it was just like, man, fuck it. Whatever happened, happened. Fuck it. This same day that I'm having a breakdown and I'm crying and I'm just hurt. And I remember telling my girls, just like, I'm about to go home. Just give me some time. I just need some time. I didn't want to be around. I felt trifling. I see it. What it is I'm a real man, and I know what it takes to be a real man. And I wasn't a real man mentally at that time. On this day, I get a call from a recruiter at Transam. Oh yeah, I haven't been smoking enough. I even quit smoking, man. I had to quit smoking. I quit smoking like 4 months before that. I quit smoking weed, only weed. I don't know what the fuck else y'all may have think I'm talking about, but I'm talking about weed. I stopped smoking just because I knew what it takes for these jobs, but I was still scared because some places say 90 days hair follicle, some places say 6 months. So when I was on Indeed, a million jobs would reach out to me, and either I didn't have enough experience, 8 months not enough experience. Fuck, how 8 months not enough experience? Either 8 months wasn't enough experience, or they want a hair follicle. And I think everybody that know with this truck driving shit, if you have a failed drug test, you might as well pick another career. They don't play about that shit. They dead serious about that shit. So it ended up working out. Transam, a recruiter from Transam called me, and it was like, hey, we got your application off Indeed. Are you still interested? It got to a point with me I was getting so many calls daily, every single day, daily. So many calls, a lot, from truck companies and recruiters, that I learned how to answer the phone. As soon as they say, hey, such and such from such and such, was wondering if you're still interested in recruiting. I'm like, listen, do y'all do hair follicle? They'll be like, yes. All right, well, I'm not ready for y'all yet. Boom, call in. Next job, a call. Hey, we were wondering if you were interested. I'm like, yeah, I'm interested. They'll be like, how much experience you got? 8 months. Oh, damn, man, let us know when you get to a year. I said, well, shit, I know how to drive. I even broke down in some jobs. I know how to drive, man. Give me a chance. I'll train me, teach me. Job was like, no, holler at us when you get a year. I even had a job that told me, nigga, they wanted 9 months experience. I had 8 months, so holler at them in a month. I was on fire. Transam called me. They say, recruiters say, we interested? I say, okay, yeah, I'm interested. This is how I answered them. Yeah, I'm interested. Listen, 2 things. Do you do hair follicle? They like, no. I said, okay. I only got 8 months experience. They said, that's fine. I said, oh shit, now we can talk. We can talk around this bitch. Real, we can talk. I'm excited. Now, let me pause that part right there. I was nervous about hair follicle, but cool, but I've been stopped smoking, so I could have probably passed hair follicle for any other one, but that's just not a risk that I was willing to take, being that if I had failed, it would have been over for me, and my career is over before I started. So I didn't want to risk it with anybody. You take a hair follicle test from me right now, I'm a pass. You take a hair follicle, excuse me, somebody just called me. Take a hair follicle from me right now, I'm a pass. So let's fast forward to Transam. Transam, we talking business. I can send them all my info. Everything clear so far. They say, okay, look, we're gonna book you a ticket. Boom, fly you out. We're gonna put you in a room for 3-4 days, and you're gonna be in orientation 3-4 days in training. I say, bet. I needed this change in my life, for real. I needed this change in my life. Pack up everything I can. Get on that plane, I get there. Alote, Kansas. Elote, however you say Elote, Kansas. And I get to the terminal. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I really jumped out there. I'm excited. I get to orientation. First day of orientation of Transam was half the day was paperwork, but the rest of the half of the day was they took us out there to that motherfucking course, and we was driving. So first day of the course, they show us how the course go. It's a whole lot of boo, corners, a whole bunch of cones. It's a whole setup. They ain't let us record. They said if y'all pull them phones out, y'all boys going home. So I wasn't able to record the place. But when I go back, I'll record it just to show y'all what it looked like. But so first day, I bust ass out there. I passed. Now, people was hitting them cones, and if they hit them cones, they was making them get out, and you got to try again another day. Well, the rumor was that you are going home if you hit a cone. So I was terrified in the bitch, because remind you, I drove a semi before, but every time I drove a semi, it was for 5-10 minutes. And I wasn't docking, I wasn't backing that bitch up and nothing. I wasn't doing none of the 90s and the 45s, none of that shit. So I passed the first day. I'm excited. Oh yeah, they took that piss that first day too. Just for anybody want to know about the piss test and all that, they took that piss test that first day. What they did is have everybody. They took out a few of us, and I was up first. I was the first nigga. I was the first one. Damn. I was the first one. Phone ring. I'm sorry. I was the first one. So with me being the first one, I go, oh yeah, they send you to the bathroom and shut the door. So yeah, you get to shut the door and all that. They ain't watch you pull your joint out. I go to the bathroom, give them a piss test, boom. Boom. So they got the piss test. Day 2, we back out there. They put us all in a hotel. La Quinta. It was cool, 2-bedroom. I mean, it's all right. And day 2, they come pick us up 7 in the morning, take us back to orientation. We go back to the training room. Now we filling out papers, and they basically trying to teach us some shit. They teaching us little light shit about just teaching us shit. We had some cool trainers, some good trainers. So day 2, we go back out there and driving, but now they saying they want us to do the 45. Now, I'm from Detroit, Michigan, and the school that I trained at Detroit Training, we wasn't doing a 45. We was doing a 90-degree angle, back and doing a 90. Some schools I heard do 45s. When I got to Transam, that was my first time ever hearing about a 45. I never did a 45 before. I was trained to do a 90. I told the trainer that, I said, listen, man, the school I went to, we didn't do no 45s. So I'm gonna back that bitch in how I back it in. He said, man, just put it in there. If you can put it in there the right way, then you good. I'm like, bet. All right, I put that bitch in there, because I'm really a driver overall. So I put that bitch in there. Boom. I'm excited. I called my girl. I called my family. I passed the second day of the road to other driving. I passed the second day. Boom. A lot of people excited. Oh yeah, a lot of people was falling on that 45 too. Doing that 45, a lot of people was falling. A lot of people can't park. I met an older man. He was veteran. He was a vet. This motherfucker said he been driving 17 years and he don't back up at all. I'm like, how the fuck you do that? But anyway, so I passed second day, third day. It was for the people who didn't do their 45. And it was more paperwork, and now they're trying to teach us the paperwork. They're trying to teach us the Garmin. The Garmin is the GPS and the ELD, which is the electronic log device. So, which tells you all how long you've been driving, how much time you got to drive, how many hours you got to drive, yada yada yada. So they taught us all the paperwork. take that back. They taught us what they can teach us in these couple of days. Because how the recruiter explained it to me is there was going to be 3 days of training. And on the third day, they would give you a truck and you would go out on a load. Yeah. And Transam only requires 6 months experience. So I was straight. Transam only required 6 months of training. And like I say, the recruiters say 3 days and they put you on the road by yourself. So I was kind of nervous about that, but I'm me. I'm from Detroit. I wasn't too nervous. I got this. So, yeah. So third day ended up taking longer than expected. So it was a lot of the paperwork, a lot of talking to the presidents and all of that. Boom, 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 boom. Teaching us the game for real. On the fourth day, it was the day when they was passing out trucks. They was issuing trucks. A lot of people, they was issuing trucks. And unfortunately, one of the people I got cool with, they put a hold on him. He thought it was because of his drug test, but what it really ended up turning out to be was he had an accident on his file that he didn't report, and they found out. Oh yeah, that's another thing. There's no point in lying to these companies because that shit is documented. They got this shit called clearinghouse, and clearinghouse is an app, and it's like a program or device, whatever. It's an app on the phone, but it's some shit that just basically they know if you ever had any accidents, any violations with DOT, anything to that nature. They know if you drop dirty. They know everything. One thing they not playing about. One thing about this CDL shit, they not playing with no CDL drivers. They not playing with us. They so serious. They are very serious. They are so serious. If it's an accident, they want to know about it. If it's a drug failure, oh yeah, you fucked. They're gonna watch the fuck out you. So, there's no point in my point in saying that. There's no point in lying. So, fourth day, they found my homeboy. Me and him got cool in a couple days. Found out he was lying. Fried his ass. Said you got to go home. Didn't pay for his way home either. That's the fucked up part about it. He had to find his own way home. That was the fucked up part about it. A motherfucker out there trying to get a job because he don't have no money. And y'all fly him out here, pay for his room, pay for food and all that. And then he don't make it. And you like, find your way home? Yeah, finding my own way home wasn't an option. It wasn't an option. I was determined to pass whatever the fuck I had to pass to get it done. So, now, it's the fourth day they issued me my truck. I'm excited. Oh shit, I'm calling home. I'm taking pictures. I'm so excited. I couldn't even sleep that night. Next day, they sent me to go pick up an empty trailer. I go pick up the trailer. On the fourth day, it was true, on the fourth day, they sent me out. Oh yeah, they gave me a new truck too. Let me slow down for everybody that got questions on all that. They gave me it's 2024 right now. They gave me a 2023 truck, real clean, real nice. It's nice, I can't complain about it. I ain't had no problems out of it. I'm in it right now. 2023 Kentworth. Yeah, got the bed in it. Of course, you got to buy your own sheets and shit. The 2023 didn't come with my shit didn't come with a refrigerator and microwave. I had to buy my own shit. I bought my own refrigerator, my own microwave. So yeah, they put you up in something real nice. They put me in something nice. I got a couple people from orientation. We all in a group chat, and some of them got hoopties, some of them got raggedy truck. So. Now, fast forward, fourth day, they give me, they tell me go pick up this empty trailer. Oh, I picked up the empty trailer from Transam. Luckily, I got to pick up my trailer from there. So I pick up my trailer from there. Boom, go back there. I put it together. I do it all on my own, of course. Mind you, I only had to do the coupling and connecting the trailer to the tractor one time in my life. That was with my man. So that was when I was working for my mans. So, but I never really did it for real. That day they gave me that truck, I did it on my own. I did everything on my own. I'm excited, big dog. Yeah. So, I get in my truck and I'm driving this bitch. And even though I'm so excited, I am nervous because I am in a semi truck on this road. On the road. I took OTR, by the way. I'm on the road by myself. Transam not sending no trainer with you. And before I came to Transam, I looked up Transam videos and shit. It ain't no more the only Transam location is in Kansas now. They closed down to Texas and whatever other one that was open. All that shit did. So fuck that. Don't think about no other Transam except the one in Kansas. Elote, whatever that is, Kansas. So, and it ain't no training. They ain't got no trainer about to ride with you and tell you to do this and tell you to do that. You better know your shit. You better know your shit. You better know your shit. Even if you didn't know your shit, you better have learned it. See, there's nothing wrong with asking questions. If you got a question, ask it, man. We dealing with a 18-wheeler, big ass 53-foot ass semi truck. The big dogs of the road. There's nothing wrong with asking questions. And guess what? While I was in training, I asked a lot of questions and I wrote notes because that's just the type of guy I am. I study, and then this is something that I was determined to do. So I want to do it right. I don't want to be one of the fuck-ups, one of the people that smacked some shit, one of the people that didn't do something right. So, fourth day they put me out there. I got this empty trailer. I'm riding the freeway, and I'm holding on tight. I'm holding on motherfucking tight. And they gave me a Garmin. This is the Garmin. It's your ELD and your time. Like right now, my shit say hold the fuck on. Oh. Right now, my shit saying I only got fucking 32 minutes left. This is where you're supposed to get 70 hours a week. This is where I'm at. Like I say, I've been driving for them for a week now, a little over a week now, and I've been ran out my 70 hours, but I've been doing all recaps. That's one thing too. They want you to work. They want you to be on the road, so they gonna get you some work to do. Oh, you gonna do some work. You gonna do some work.